Hey you, so in this video, are you weight stacking or high premium stacking currently? So right now, I'm just going to be going over my current strategy for upcoming pickup. So I've had a few bits and bobs out there trading with a few dealers, put a few bits out, had a couple of bites back. So I've been locking in on a lot of the purchases. I've locked in and just topped up my gold. So I've been getting some gold in. I've got a few bits that I'll be doing some videos on once they land. And so now a few other bits have gone through and it's coming up time to do a silver purchase. So I never thought buying silver would be so tricky. So I'm at a crossroad really where it's going to be a weight purchase, and I'll break in my definition of a weight purchase, or something along the high premium route. Now when we're looking at something along the high premium route, it's going to be something like these. So a Kookaburra coin or a current collector coin, high premium collector coin. We're talking high premium, so we're going to be collector for me. Whereas I can put the funds into that. Now currently my mindset and where I am at the moment, it's going to be more weight. So when I'm talking weight, for me, it's never going to be something along the lines of your average, say 10-ounce bar or something like that. For me, weight has always been your standard government mint bullion coin, so something along these lines here. And I've always said it like in Europe, it's very hard to purchase silver with little to no premiums or at spot, and especially when we're talking about bars and stuff, it's not the greatest place, and that's the whole of Europe. So for me, when we're talking about weight, it's always going to be the government bullion coin that's best suited my needs at the cheapest price, and it's what you're looking at right here. So when I'm referring to weight, I don't think I've ever done a weight purchase where it's been like an 100-ounce silver bar at spot or a 10-ounce silver bar. You're looking at it right here, and this is your plain bog standard. I wouldn't say bog standard. On this one we had the radial lines, so we had the anniversary ones, I believe, with the trident. Did pay more of a premium for these. I'm not sure we can see the trident around there, and then you have these ones again. So they've done something nice on the 2016, I believe, or 2017 these were, when they introduced the radial lines, but I can't remember the price I paid for these. But for me, this is a more than comfortable baseline when I'm talking about weight. It's the perfect coin, but the downside to this, and I've always mentioned, you know, when I'm prioritizing and where I stack and what I prioritize over the other, I pick up the collector coins and then flip these to help me purchase more weight in the long run. And that's exactly what it is. And that's what I've been doing when I've had a few trades out with dealers, when I've recently closed a few deals. But we're getting to the point where it's time for me to top up on my silver now. And there's nothing really out there currently that is of interest to me, or that I think I'm going to be able to easily, you know, flip and help me get more into my version of weight. So I'm looking at it where I might just go ahead and do something along my own lines of weight, which on these coins here. And I think for me, best of both worlds currently is when we're looking at something like the 2-ounce Queen's Beast coins. Talked about these a lot, but it's literally the best of the best for me right now. I mean, it's a worldwide recognized coin. A lot of people are really stacking this coin. You've got it where it's done well. Some of them are really picking up. They've got a lot of demand behind them, and it falls comfortable enough for me under the weight category. So you're getting a 2-ounce, you know, chunky. It's holding its premiums, and it's not tanking. So I know come time to sell 3 years down the line from now, all of these will be in demand. All of these are very strong coins. So for me, a weight purchase would be a combination really of more Queen's Beast coins, and then maybe more current Britannia coins. I mean, the current one we're talking about right now is going to be the Oriental Rim border. There's no option of a 10-ounce bar at spot or just underneath spot and the likes of. So this is where I currently am right now. I mean, nothing silver-wise. It's not like the next Kookaburra is coming out tomorrow, and I've got an option to pick between that or whatever else is coming out. For me, weight is purely what I'm displaying here, and I couldn't see it going no lower. I mean, I could get something like the Philharmonic coins, the Maple Leafs, the Kangaroo coins, but For currently, I feel these would be the best and the strongest play for me. So I just wanted to see everybody else's general opinion on what they're currently doing right now. I know the market is very stagnant. I mean, looking at spot price, it's expected. You know, if you're in it for the short game or you want to see awesome gains in the metals, it can be a very disappointing time right now. If it's the long game, then all you're doing is collecting, you know, dollar cost, pound cost averaging. It's working out great. I mean, currently at the time of releasing this video, spot is where it is. Gold seems to be down again, down quite a fair bit. So it's a fantastic buying opportunity. Silver, once again, I wish it was more like cryptos where we could get some really volatile swings. I know a lot of people don't like it for that, but, you know, to really take advantage is when it's really down. Silver's at a stable price, if you ask me. I don't know where it is now, about £12.20. So it's low enough, and I've already secured enough gold where I'm comfortable. I want to top up the silver. If I'm going to do a weight purchase, it'll be able to do a rather bulky, large one. But, you know, with spot where it is, I can't see it doing anything spectacular anytime soon. So I'm just going to be taking advantage of what's available. Currently, there's not really a lot available at the moment. I mean, we apparently have the Santa Maria coin coming out in March, so we're damn near in February. That's another month from now. And to, you know, add insult to injury, if it comes out and we get the frenzy we had last time, I think the dealers, they could technically ruin, and we're talking about the Rwandan coins here, they could technically ruin it because the Giraffe didn't come out as strong as they did. Yes, the gold sold, but the silver proofs are still available, plentiful. You know, you had dealers coming out, marking them up a good 10, 20, 30, 40, 50%, and they done nothing in comparison to what the frenzy we had on the proof nautical ships, where dealers were selling out within 10 minutes, and it was a feeding frenzy. So I think come around this time, if they release the Santa Maria coin and they attempt to do any silly tricks, they're going to find themselves, it'll be the beginning of the year that'll be the doom for them, because they'll technically just stop it in its tracks. You know, the golds will always sell because they're of such a tiny number. It only takes a few connoisseurs to just snap one up just for the sake of it. I mean, they're forever going to be in a good position because they've got a very strong coin on a low mintage that they'll be able to sit on, depending on what price they get it for, of course, but for some prices, no factor. But the proofs, they can technically kill that market dead if they come out still trying to charge extremely high numbers. I mean, somebody messaged me mentioning that Atmex was selling the silver proof dog for up there in the 299 price range. I haven't checked myself, but I think they're being very silly because you now need to keep on releasing them, and what are you going to do? Only focus on that price for the first couple, because as I've mentioned, I mean, the last one from the same, technically the same stable, which is the Giraffe, the silver proof Giraffe, is available plenty. You know, you can find that everywhere and anywhere, and at sensible prices, which is around €70. I don't know what that is right now. So apart from that, there's nothing else out there to be all that's got my interest. There's a few other collector coins, but as I thought, they're not doing nothing or really creating a buzz where individuals are getting crazy for. So this could technically be, you know, the year of weight. You know, literally, it's time to really stack up on the weight and tuck into a lot of the older coins that I had and see what I can pull off from there. But I'll be interested to see what individuals are doing, because are you collecting to flip if there's any more flippers still out there? Are you collecting, or what are you waiting on to see whether you can do a good quick flip on and maybe come back in and purchase more metals on the long run? Or do you just feel like it's totally dead now? I mean, if you're stacking, you want to take it back to basics and really just increase your weight, not really look at this like it's, you know, the gains and the pockets are still available, whereas before, you know, buyers were plentiful and coins were reasonably average, so you could pick something up and flip it nicely. I personally don't see it like that no more. A lot of people have died down for whatever reasons they have, so I can't see any coin this year creating that much of a frenzy. You know, and especially, so dealer beware. You know, if you've got a coin and you think you can release it and see the, you know, the feeding frenzy that we saw last year on some of the releases, I highly doubt it, because I won't be a part of that. So it'll be interesting if they just come out and come correct, but still have to wait and see what the Royal Mint has to bring out and what offerings they have. And of course the Perth Mint, we know a couple that's going to be coming, but it's going to be interesting to see how those play out. But for me, it looks like I'm going to be going this route and stacking up and loading on my version of weight. It'd be great to hear what your version of weight is. Is it literally weight? So you're getting, you know, the largest amount of silver for the cheapest price? Is it bars or is it government minted? For me, the lowest I go when I refer to weight is going to be a government minted coin, and it's going to be one of these that you're looking at. It's going to be a Britannia or a capital gains tax-free coin. For me, that just works out perfect. Come sell time, I know I'll be in the best selling position as a UK resident, selling onto a UK dealer, or maybe if we're looking at the Queen's Bees coins, selling onto a German dealer. But it'd be fantastic to hear where you currently are and what you currently think of the market. Do you think it's going to be more of a strength on the weight side, whereas your standard bullion coins, nothing too overly highly overpriced on the premium side, whereas it's going to be more of a struggle to get your money back? Or do you think collector coins still have a very good chance in the current market, with all the buyers and the sellers still being where they are, just waiting for the next big announcement from Perth Mint or Royal Mint to get the tongues wagging and people chasing after that ship? So it'd be great to know what you guys' opinions is and what your thoughts are on the current market. Hate or love it, guys. It'd be fantastic to know what you think of this video. Let's see if we can find a unicorn to shut this one down with. Don't forget to come along and follow me on the links that I left in the description. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you guys on the rebound.